Got a new shirt. Toronto Skyline, City Connect jersey. I really like it. Anyway, you're not here for that. Let's hope that fan shuts off. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to another episode of Cybersecurity 101. I'm Mark Hemingway, creative content director here at Archer Energy Solutions. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place today. I have a cold in the summertime. It's lame, if you ask me. Anyway, today we're going to talk about how scammers use public Wi-Fi to steal your info. I've always been told don't connect to public Wi-Fi. So, I know that bad people can get in and do bad things, but I'd like to know more about that. So that's what we're going to dive into today. So loaded into ChatGPT is, in a nutshell, how safe is public Wi-Fi? Very short answer. Not very. It's often encrypted and easy for attackers to exploit. All right, let's see here. So our next question is, how can attackers access public Wi-Fi to then get access to your phone or laptop? They can join the same network and intercept your traffic, or set up a fake hotspot, evil twin, fun, that you connect to instead. So you think you're connecting to your gym's Wi-Fi, but instead you're connecting to some guy in a basement, living in his parents' house probably, trying to steal your info. All right, next question loaded in here is, so say they're not using the evil twin, so you're going right to them. So we'll just say you're on public Wi-Fi. How do attackers intercept data between my device and the internet? They use tools like packet sniffers, for example, Wireshark, to capture encrypted data traveling over the shared network. So the next question I have is, do you have to be accessing, say, like my bank account or email for them to get that info? So I just want to know, like, if I just go on to use their public Wi-Fi to listen to music, is that safe? In fact, I might ask that after this question. No. Even just visiting regular sites can leak info, like cookies, login, tokens, and autofill data, if not encrypted. No HTTPS. So the question was, so say I want to listen to Spotify at the gym, is that safe? Mostly safe since Spotify uses HTTPS, but if you're on public Wi-Fi, it's still better to use a VPN or your mobile data. Okay. I know when I go to my gym, my mobile data, there's no, it's really weak there. So I can't listen to Spotify when I go there. Plus they're blasting their own music. So even if I put my headphones on and for some reason was able to listen to music, it's like you can kind of like hear both, and it's kind of annoying. So, but that's nice to know that you can use a VPN. So if you were to access public Wi-Fi, so it's safe to use a VPN on public Wi-Fi. Okay, so yes, VPNs encrypt your traffic, making it unreadable to hackers on the same network. Okay, well that's good. So if you're going to use public Wi-Fi, use a VPN. There you go. There's an actual solution. So you can use public Wi-Fi. Just use a VPN so that none of your data is leaked to the bad guys. Interesting. Not interesting, but that's good to know, because sometimes you can't use your data. Like I said, when I'm at the gym, I can't use my data because my bars on my phone are like 1. And it's like, sorry, we can't access anything. All right, so my next question is, what kind of data can be stolen from using public Wi-Fi? So I'm sure there's lots of data, lots of different things that can be stolen. Being is that if it's able to see it, it's able to take it. Not cool. Passwords, emails, messages, credit card info, session cookies, and browsing history, especially if the sites are using HTTPS. All right, so can they access your bank? I think I kind of already covered this. Can they access your bank? Yes. If you log in over an insecure connection, attackers can steal credentials or hijack your session. Okay. So follow-up question to that then would be, okay, so they can get my bank stuff, but what happens if I don't access my bank account while on public Wi-Fi? Can they still get access? It's less likely but possible if attackers steal saved cookies, all right, or credentials from other apps or sites you use on the network. All right, quick question. So how easy is it for someone to set up a fake hotspot in a coffee shop or airport? Very easy. Anyone with a laptop or smartphone can create an evil twin network mimicking the real Wi-Fi name. Remember when things were simpler? Remember those times when we just didn't have phones and we didn't have computers? I don't know. It's just no bueno. I've never used public Wi-Fi. I don't plan on using public Wi-Fi. And if I do, I guess I will be using a VPN. But my question is, are there any signs that while I'm on public Wi-Fi that I'm being hacked? Because I'd like to know. Slow connections, frequent disconnects, unexpected pop-ups, or security warnings can be signs. But many attacks happen silently. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? All right, I think we get the gist of this. Don't use public Wi-Fi. And if you do, use a VPN. There you go. Case closed. But I do want to know, ask my final question is, what is a real-life incident that involved public Wi-Fi? In 2017, attackers used fake Wi-Fi hotspots at a major conference to steal attendees' login credentials and personal info. I assume that they could use, I assume that they can use that for ID theft. Exactly. Stolen data from public Wi-Fi can lead to identity theft and financial fraud. Don't use public Wi-Fi. There you go. We done. Game over. If you can, use your data. A lot of things nowadays, a lot of these plans on your cell phones, you get free data, like it's unlimited data. So even if you've got to spend a little, I've got to spend a little for this just to get this information from my data, using data on my phone or using my own personal phone as a hotspot for my laptop or whatever. Sounds like just if it cost you a couple bucks or $5-10, on your next cell phone bill, it'd be worth, not having your identity stolen. Anyway, well, that was insightful. That's good. I've always been told, hey, don't use public Wi-Fi. And I assumed it was, and I kind of knew, yes, they can get you. And there's people that go in there and create fake hotspots and or can access your information because they're on that same network that you're on. But I just wanted to look into it a little further and maybe help you and myself know a little bit more. As usual, don't forget to follow us on our social medias, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. And as always, on our YouTube channel at ArcherU, where I'm doing my darndest to put out a brand new episode of Cybersecurity 101 once a week. Again, if you have any ideas or if you have anything you'd like me to cover, please put it in the comments here on YouTube. And I will definitely get to those and do them. So until next time, have a good week, or whenever you're watching this, have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning, and see you next time. All right. Bye.
You can catch new episodes every Thursday. Follow us on YouTube at ArcherU. Like, subscribe, and click the bell notification to be notified when a new episode has been released. Is there a question or a topic you'd like Mark to address on an upcoming episode of Cybersecurity 101? Leave them in the comments below and check back in every Thursday for a brand new episode.